Hey there, comic fans. I just figured I wanted to take a break from my day and do a little video where I look at a comic. And I picked out this old battered one, Amazing Spider-Man 122. You can see what terrible shape it's in. I think I got this one as a child in this bad a shape. The back has even got water staining on it. This would have been an old comic to me. I think my first Spider-Man was around issue 157, was it? The John Romita cover with Doc Ock throwing Spider-Man out of a helicopter. I think that was my first issue of Spider-Man that I bought, and I started collecting it regularly a few issues later with the Stegron and the Lizard one. But, oh, there's a Romita cover too. There's his signature. Yeah, this is the Death of Gwen Stacy story, and I don't think I've had this issue open since 1982. Though I do have this reprinted quite a few times, and I think I've looked through the reprint more than once over the last, I don't know, 10 years. So I'm probably, despite not having opened this in so long, I'm probably familiar with it. So let's open it up and see what's in there. Oh yeah, famous splash page. Spider-Man standing there with the dead Gwen Stacy. Who did this one? Oh, this is Jerry Conway, Gil Kane, John Romita, and T. Mortallardo. With Art Simic on the letters, Dave Hunt and the colorist, and Roy Thomas, the editor. Yeah, this is the famous, we all know the issue before where Gwen Stacy died and someone put a little snap next to her neck. I remember this issue pretty well. Spider-Man was just going berserk. And angry at the Green Goblin. Some great artwork in this one. Gil Kane and John Romita. Gil Kane was just so good at the figure in action. And of course, those Gil Kane upshot noses. He was a master of that view of the nose. I mean, just look at the way he twists Spider-Man's body there. And you believe every moment of it when he twists the body. Boy, this thing is yellow and falling apart. Spidey, look at that Spider-Man falling. Wow. Just a great figure. His legs getting smaller in the background. The Whip. Strategy and Tactics. The Paper Time Machine. I guess that's some sort of game. Look at that nice montage page. Like, by the time I started reading Spider-Man, Gwen Stacy was already dead. But I got these issues fairly early in my collecting career. I was probably around 12 when I got these. So, Spider-Man holding Gwen's corpse. Wow. So this was sad stuff, I remember when I was reading it as a kid. Another montage page. Yeah, this comic is all about the aftermath. What a great Spider-Man figure that is. Look at that panel. Wow. She's dead, and Spider-Man killed her. Ah, great twisting Spider-Man. Like I said, the figure in action by this point, Gil Kane was just a master of it. Some nice inks by John Romita. It's interesting. I think John Romita's inks are smoother over Gil Kane than they are on John Romita's own stuff. John Romita's inks on his own stuff are kind of rough-edged. But not over Gil Kane. They're smooth, smooth, smooth. Peter Parker with the crazy eyes. Good stuff. Good issue. Harry Osborn going a little crazy. That's right. Is this the issue where his father actually dies at the end of this fight? Because I think this story was only 2 issues. Another good Spider-Man swinging through the city shot. And Spider-Man has no patience to suffer fools. After Gwen died, he's just looking for Norman Osborn. These pages are pretty brittle, I must say, as I turn them. They're feeling delicate. Actually, it's the inside part. This part right here is pretty supple, but I can hear it cracking in there. Great shot of the Green Goblin on his Goblin glider. Crouched. Spider-Man kicks him. Some good up close and personal fighting. Spider-Man doesn't usually fight this up close and personal. Do you have any idea what that means? Definitely going a little berserk as he beats him with an inch of his life. Uh-oh. Here comes the Goblin glider. We know it's gonna happen. Trying to get that glider to kill Spider-Man, and oof, kills himself. That was a great 3 panels too, as he dies staked out on his own glider. Slumps. What a great slumping shot that is. You can tell why when Green Goblin showed up again, 2 decades later with a couple of scars on his chest, everybody just groaned. That was a pretty emotional and raw death right there. It just kind of, was retconned right out of the Marvel Universe. Epilogue. Here's Mary Jane to try and cheer him up, and she can't. Why, she's gonna stay with him and try. There you go. This is a pretty solid. I remember, like I said, this was a real emotional issue. I think 122 might have been even like more emotional than 121, where she actually died, because it's all about the aftermath. That Goblin's last stand. And this is where we found out it was final. It wasn't just some trick that they were going to get out of. Boy, and it's the artwork in here that really sells it. It's Gil Kane and John Romita and this other guy, T. Mortellardo. He must have been doing a lot of the backgrounds and stuff. I don't even know. I've seen his name in other stuff along with John Romita and Gil Kane in this Spider-Man era. Oh, look at that officer's a little angry, huh? The redhead. Don't you see? He must have killed her. Wow. Wow, blow yourself up to poster size. I think you should do that. Go ahead, blow yourself up to poster size. I just love that crazy-eyed shot of Peter Parker. Do you want to show that again? It's just angry there. He's angry there. He's angry everywhere. And I used to always kind of like these little make way for the living bombs that explodes into action in Adventures 113. I don't. I always enjoyed going back and I didn't read them as I was reading the story, but I kind of went back and read them. The little what's going on and the other. At last, Doctor Strange face to face with Skooma Garath. I don't know if that deserves an at last, because I don't even know who that is. Don't leave me, Peter. Oh, he's leaving you. By the way, I knew somebody when I went to college who had hair like that. I was like, oh, that's the kind of hair that they were trying to draw on the author. It's just like a tight curl that, when cropped closely, was all in rows. It's like, oh, look at that. Wow. So there you go. Nice little look through Spider-Man 122 Special Torn Up All at the Edges edition. You all have a good week out there.